to understand the chronology. First, India implemented demonetization and then GST. So GST, before GST, handlooms were only taxed after the finished product. But now, the time GST was introduced, they are being charged for the threads, the needle, the dye, the silk, on everything. That is adding up and becoming a burden for the weavers. And now the government of India have like wiped out the difference between handloom and powerloom by introducing GST, and the declining profit and why the cooperative are not able to pay the dividend is one of the major reasons, because the cost is increasing and return is decreasing. India's export of the silk products or the handloom products have fell from 2015-16 to nowadays, and in budget also our government have talked about Saptarishi program, but there is no such things to promote or encourage the handloom sectors. So the weavers becoming edge, they are pushing towards edge, and they do not have any any reviving capacity so that they can revive their livelihood. So, and in this case where we went, Sir Pochampally, there is certain cases of misuse of fund for family welfare, which will be explained more by my friends. And sir, they are not really working as per their bylaws. So they have found loopholes and they have been exploiting them. And sir, corruption is a thing, sir, it's very evident. And sir, most important is piracy and GI exploitation. So what is happening? The Pochampally have some traditional designs, but nowadays there are technologies that you can easily copy the design and print it on any cheap site, and you can sell it to the buyers saying that this is Pochampally print. Now normal buyers do not have that capability to distinguish between the original Pochampally and the fake Pochampally. So what they are seeing that one Pochampally print they are asking 7,000, 8,000, and one Pochampally print they are asking 200, 300. So it is their mindset that they will go for the cheaper ones, because that's the human nature. And sir, threat to existence is a major concern for us, because as we know that most of the weavers are now in the age group of 40 to 80 years, and they are reaching to a maturity stage, and no youth are coming into the industry. And Pochampally Cooperative also did not introduce any new member since last 20 years. So this is like a very eye-opening and gut-wrenching fact that we need to address through several development schemes. Thank you, sir.
As we know that weavers are not just workers, they are storytellers who through their cloths they weave, tells the stories about the culture and the people. So this thing acts well. So all the designs they have carries their cultural identity, cultural symbol. So when we talk to the manager of the cooperative society, he told us that major part of their designs are getting pirated, and they are the people who are doing this piracy are doing it in Surat or Ahmedabad, these kind of places where textile industry is very strong, and they are like exporting the product in Hyderabad market also. So he once came to Hyderabad and he saw that same design sari, printed one, the fake one, are selling at 400 to 500 rupees. So after he saw this thing, that this thing is going on, he talked to the officials, he talked to the government, but no help has been he got till now. And sir, the GI tag is with the state government, Telangana state government, so they are not able to get any benefit out of it, and that is why, sir, they do not have any power and authority to stop this piracy. So these things need to be like considered and acknowledged, so that the piracy can wipe out the major portion of business all over India.
Technically speaking, the GI tag is owned by the community.